Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. Today, we're going to have a very fun-filled evening. I'm going to be enticing some of our friends to get into this educational stream. So let me hit them off the bat with, I'm live now. Class is in session. Come for cake. All right, so let's get this going. We have a lot to cover tonight. UPST Upstart was the highlight of the picks today. Very, very beautiful play. And I want to start there. So on the agenda tonight, I'm going to do the recaps. I'm going to talk a little bit about some bonus picks, the swings. I want to give you guys some background on that. I want to talk about my new indicator, which is probably one of the rarest patterns I found. And I'm going to look at some of my recent swings in my room and just get you guys all going with that, because a lot of people have been asking me, like, how do they sign up? So I want to make sure that I cover that. All right. So first and foremost, please let me know where you're tuning in from tonight. As always, let's have a blessed evening. Let's share the love and let's share the knowledge, the education. Everybody deserves an education. All right. And that's what I'm here for. So let me know, where are you tuning in from tonight? So just throw it up in the chat and I'm going to put you on the screen. Let's go. Sylvia from Miami. Welcome. Welcome. What else do we have here? Nicole from Tampa, Eddie from Arizona, Robbie from Florida, Omar from Connecticut, Markian from Toronto, Denzel from Singapore, Josh from Connecticut, Brian from Vermont, and one more, Matt from Ohio. Beautiful. Welcome. Okay, so here we go. Let's start off with the picks. So the picks we had for today were Upstart, X, Chewy, and Microsoft. So let's start off with Upstart because it was the best one on the day. Let's go back to the daily chart and let me walk you through why I picked this name. And also, guys, I have Daryl here with me. He's hanging out with us tonight.
What's going on, guys?
He's learning, he's watching, he's here to add value. Okay. So he's gonna jump in from now and then to help answer questions, etc. So let's hit the replay. So when I'm looking at these picks, guys, I'm always thinking about the daily chart first, because the daily chart can show me a lot of the personality of what's happening in the stock, who's trapped, etc. So Upstart, we had that inside bar close yesterday. And I really liked Upstart because it was a very tight inside bar and we had a lot of shorts piling into this name. So basically what I was looking for today was if we break out or if we drill down to find some type of entry point in order to get involved. And here's the other thing. We had a very tight inside day. So what do you guys think is happening to option premiums? So what's happening to option premiums when we have a very tight consolidation? Are they increasing? Or are they decaying? What do you guys think? So hit me quickly with this one, and then let's keep going. So it's DK. Yeah. Okay. So we're coming in. We're looking for a good deal. Here we go. Here's the trigger price right here. And let's go ahead. Boom. First candle right there. Okay. It tags the trigger and it breaks right out. And then we consolidate a little bit, pull back, right? And then from here, that's pretty much all she wrote for the rest of the day, right? So again, taking the trigger price, as long as you have your stop in a good spot, you're good to go. Even if you take this trigger over here and you cut your position because you're worried about this pullback, that's totally fine. But look right here, guys. We have this beautiful inside bar giving us another opportunity to get in. And this inside bar is actually sitting on top of the level. And I really like those patterns with inside bars sitting on top of the levels. They give a great opportunity to get into the play. And let's just go through the alerts and just make sure that they were firing this morning. So we had it here. So you could see here, Upstart, 940, Upstart again. So we had both of these inside bars come through on the Discord. So both of them, guys, are actually winners. This inside bar here, the break below, guys, this is 3-1. You see how small this risk is here? That's a 3-1 risk reward. And then this one right here, guys, as long as you're playing it bullish, that was a beautiful winner. And I would definitely play this one only bullish because of the fact that it's sitting on the trigger level to go long. So very beautiful. And then later on in the day, guys, look at this. We had a beautiful double inside bar pattern as pretty much your final entry point. So the inside bars, the trigger price on Upstart, very beautiful. But I hope you guys understand that when I'm looking at these names, I'm not just taking every single name, right? I'm looking at the story on the daily chart, and then I'm combining it with my tools to get into the trade. So very, very nice. All the alerts came through, very, very clean. And even on the last Sunday stock talk we did, we were talking about candlestick patterns, right? So can anybody tell me what kind of pattern this candlestick is right here? So somebody tell me right now in the chat, what kind of pattern is that candlestick? So this one with the long wick to the bottom. We actually went through this on Sunday, so I hope some of you guys have been paying attention. So what kind of pattern is that, guys? And then we're going to move on to the next one. Right? So hammer, 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 pinball machine. Exactly. So that's what I was talking about, guys. You guys don't understand. I'm telling you right now, you guys don't understand. You might not ever understand the value that I'm bringing to you guys. You might not ever understand, because the stuff that I'm talking about, guys, I've gone through the system where people have tried to sell me the same stuff for $5,000-$10,000, claiming they're experts, et cetera, et cetera. But you know, that's not what we do over here. Education belongs to everyone. So let's move on. Microsoft. So we're going to go to Microsoft right here. So this is great. This is exactly what I wanted to show you guys. Is I want to give you guys both case scenarios, what can happen with an inside bar. Okay. So if we look at Upstart right here, this is the picture perfect breakout of a inside bar. You see how we have a clean break and a solid follow through into the end of the day. That's what we look for when we're looking for the clean breaks. Sometimes we don't have clean breaks. Sometimes we have fake outs, right? So when we have fake outs, this is basically the other situation that can happen inside bar. And it's very important to know that, because not everything is going to be a winner. And it's very, very important, very, very important and critical that when you know that the play is not working in your favor, that you have a stop loss, right? So here we go. First bar of the day. I'm going to hit the replay, right? So let's go ahead. Boom. So we triggered, we broke the level, and we immediately came back down. So that is what we call a false breakout. And for my reversal traders, you guys know, right? What we do is we take the Fibonacci from the low to the high of the previous day. So actually the high is up here. We extend it out. In this case, guys, we had a quick breakout and then a reversal. So this one didn't really line up with any of the fibs. So very hard to take this reversal play unless you take the opening range breakout, right? So here's the first 5-minute bar. So how do we trade the opening range breakout? Well, if it breaks the low, we're going to short. If it breaks the high, we're going to go long. So boom, we break the low right there. So the opening range breakout, boom, that's already a winner right there within 5 minutes. Okay. So that's a winner right there within 5 minutes. And then we continue. So what I'm going to do now is just to show you, walk you guys through the Fibonacci, like the style that I use for the Fibonacci from my book. Let's draw this fib here. Okay. So high to low, this is the morning leg. Boom. Okay. So we have these rejections near the 50 here. So what we can do is we can start building a position here, a short position right around this area. We have all these candles confirming, right, that we're going to get some possible reversal. And look again, we even tagged the 50 again, right? So look at this. Do you guys see? This is why I'm teaching you the Fibonacci. This is why I have the Fibonacci. This is why I wrote a book on Fibonacci. Look at this. Look at every time we come to the 50 in this zone. Look at this. Rejection, 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 rejection. This one was a perfect touch. Look at this, guys. The high 304.46. 304.46 is the 50 there. Beautiful, beautiful rejections here, guys. And then we ultimately roll over. You see how clean that is? So many great opportunities in Microsoft. If you took the trigger, you're going to lose. That's okay. We had the opening range breakout next. We had this inside bar here for a scalp. And then we had the 50% Fibonacci. Bam, bam, bam. This is why I teach you guys the fibs. Very, very powerful. And then you can even see here, when we come down to the completion, look at this, 0.169, we get a little bounce, right? So if you're taking the fib, you want to be using these Fibonacci levels on the way down in order to scale out of your position. And that's pretty much all the best plays there on Microsoft. What I really like about this Fibonacci right here, this 50% Fibonacci right here, is we also had a beautiful inside bar. So the inside bar lining up on the fibs is just like art. You have double the trouble. You have confirmation at the Fibonacci level. And this is just a beautiful signal right there to take this down. Boom. Donation. Oh, Andrea, welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while. Andrea with the 1999. Thank you, Rich. You're a rock star. Thank you, Andrea. We've missed you greatly. So I appreciate that a lot. Very, very much. Thank you so much. Okay. So there we go. We looked at Upstart and Microsoft. So I'm going a little bit fast because I'm because we have a lot to cover. But hit me with a 2 if you guys are following along, if you guys understand. So Andrea says she's been in Vegas, so she's definitely having a much better time than us for sure. So guys, hit me with a 2 if you're understanding, you're following me so far. Okay, and good. And what are the setups? What are the setups? You tell me now. What are the setups? What are the setups that we trade at Trading Wars? What do we do? I want people to start typing in the chat. What are the setups that we do? Type it to me. Let's move on. X. Okay. So with X, it was, I'm not going to hit the replay just in the interest of time. So with X, we had just a clean break. So the purple line was the trigger level. X was a clean break and a nice push up. So this was just a clean winner right off the open, and then we just faded away. And that's fine, right? Because you can still make good money from here up. You lock in, you scale some, good money. Okay, let's take the Fibonacci of the range from yesterday and project it. Okay, and this is why I teach you guys about the Fibonacci, because when you take the trigger right here, you have to be using these Fibonacci on the way up to scale out. And then you can see when we come to the 618, we reverse. So beautiful. Okay. Otherwise than that, we had this tight inside bar here, a little scalp. This double inside bar was good for another scalp. And then if I just draw the fib of the morning leg, you notice how we tagged the 618 perfectly, and then we just kind of bounced here all day. So sometimes the moves are going to happen right off of the open, and that's it. So that's why you have to be ready to rock and roll, lock in some money, move on. You're not always going to have big trend days like upstart that goes straight to the end of the day, right? So I see here opening range breakout that you guys are talking about, inside bar, Fibonacci of the morning leg, inside bars, first legs, orb, inside bar, holy grail, retest of trigger. Exactly. Good. Beautiful. So that's X. Very simple. So hit me with a 4 if you guys understand X, and let's move on to Chewy. Chewy was just beautiful. Like, honestly, you guys have no idea what I'm doing for you guys. I'm telling you guys, it's literally years and years. Like, look at these plays, guys. Just look at this. Look at Upstart and look at Chewy. Literally those two right there, life-changing money. It doesn't matter what happens on Microsoft and X. It does not matter. These right here, guys, paying bills right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. I accidentally clicked Chewy out. Okay. Literally, guys, it's insane. That's why people are copying me every single day now. They have no choice. They have to copy me now. They have to copy me because I'm just killing it. So they have no choice. All right. So here we go. So Chewy, same thing, same exact thing. Like, let's start from the daily chart again. Let's start from the daily chart. I want to talk to you guys what I see. Let's hit the replay right there. Boom. Inside bar closed yesterday. With this inside bar, what am I looking at? Well, we had consolidation. We're chopping. Option premiums are decaying. And look at this. This is very important, okay? So get the pen and the pad out right now. We had this waterfall pattern. Do you see this guy? This is what we call a waterfall. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. We had 4 days of lower highs. So whenever we have this, we call this the waterfall. It's coming down, 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 down. And usually after a significant waterfall, we can see a reversal. And the inside bar is a great sign of that potential reversal because it's a pause. So these are the things that I'm looking at. These are the things. These are the unseen things, guys. Here's another unseen thing right here. If we take that Fibonacci from the low to the high, boom, look at this. Right on the 618, right there. See that? So those are the things. And if we want to take the bigger leg from this low all the way up to this high, we're sitting exactly on the 50. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that? Hit me with a 1 right now if you see that. Let me redraw it so it's a little bit cleaner. But these are the things that make these are the things that take a regular play and make them a great play. So if we take the low to the high like this, look at this. Do you guys see that? Boom, exactly on the 50. It's just remarkable. It's actually remarkable. And then look at the play. Look at that today. You see that, guys? You see the inside bar on the 50% Fibonacci? Man, someone needs to create a song about that. Like, it's just crazy. Someone needs to do a rap about that. Inside bar on the 50% Fibonacci. It's just insane. Here we go. First bar, clean break of the level. That's it. That's all she wrote. You take that break, guys. You scale out a bit. Put your stop loss below the entry candle, whatever you want to do with your stop loss, that's up to you. It depends on your risk. If you're doing like a lotto play and whatever you put in, that's your risk, that's fine. If you're using a technical level, you're either going to use the first candle's low or you're going to use the low of the previous day to be your stop loss, right? So we had that first trigger. You took a little bit of heat on that. As long as you stayed in it, you're good. And then here's the other thing now. Now let's do the Fibonacci. Low to high, boom, right? This is why we have the fibs. While we're coming down here, guys, you can be adding to your fibs. You can be looking for candlestick reversal when we're pulling back, and your risk is the low. Your risk is the low of the first bar. And that's pretty much all she wrote. Beautiful. Even this inside bar right here, guys, the break below, that's a good one-to-one scalp. That's a good money also. Okay. Boom. All right. So pretty much nothing else to say about Chewy, because once you get into these plays and the morning kind of goes, you don't want to force anything later in the day. You don't want to force anything. You want to be in it at within the first hour or two, right? Because you don't want to get chopped up if it's a chop day. You want to get in and be ready to roll in if it keeps squeezing higher and higher and higher. All right. So hit me with a 2 if you guys hit me with a 2 if you guys following along. Okay. This one was funny. I have to put this one up. So instead of 50 cent, it's now 50 fib. That's actually really funny. I think I should just come up with that name as a rapper. Might make more money than trading. 50 fib. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. So as you guys know, there's been a big problem with a lot of people copying my work. The Holy Grail pattern is something that I created. It's a vision that came to me with the outside bar plus the inside bar. And now I'm seeing other people saying Holy Grail, and I'm seeing people talk about fibs that never did before. I'm seeing all this stuff, all these people copying my work without giving me any credit and trying to sell subscriptions to other people based on my work. And it really, really got to my nerves. It almost made me feel like just giving up and just trading my own money, because I make good money trading my own money. I don't need to, I don't need to share my secrets, but I share it because I want to help people. And then when other people come and take advantage of my kindness, it really, really gets on my nerves, and it really, really, really gets on my nerves. And anyways, I just have to keep pushing through because that's what I'm here to do, is help people. And I just gotta forget about it and move on. I can't let those things get to me. So anyways, with that, I decided what I was going to do with Upstart here on the is, where did my notes go? I had my notes here. They're gone now. But anyways, they're my notes. So what I decided to do is, in my Discord, I added a bonus picks for my members. So I'm going to share with you guys today. The bonus picks for tomorrow are Riot and Oracle for my paid members, because my paid members are supporting me and they're there for me, and they respect me. So I'm trying to do more for them. So I'm adding a few picks a week of bonus picks in the bonus picks member section in my Discord, just to show my appreciation, because people are just selling my shit anyways. You know what I mean? So there's no winning situation for me there. But anyways, I just wanted to note that. So if anybody gets my book, if anybody joins my room, we're going to have bonus picks now, and we're just going to keep pushing good content to my people. All right, let's continue. I want to talk about the swing trades on Netflix and AMC. All right. So I just want to show you guys how to use some of the picks that I have. Okay. So this was the original post for Netflix and AMD. I posted the setup on July 31st. So here it was. So Netflix, we had an inside bar on the weekly. I call this Girls Just Want to Break Out. And then AMC, we had another inside bar, and I call this the box office hit. So basically here with Netflix, AMC, and NVIDIA, these were the 3 picks I gave back in the 31st. I just want to talk to you guys about how I played it and what happened. Okay. So just to give you guys education. So what I do most of the time here, guys, when I do swing plays, I basically take a risk of basically 50 to 100%. Right. So essentially, what I'm saying is that when I take a swing play, whatever I put into the options, I'm willing to lose 50 to 100% of it. So what I did here with AMC is the following. So we had the inside bar here, okay? And that inside bar, was basically my point of entry. So what I did here with this inside bar, guys, is because I looked at AMC here, and I actually drew the Fibonacci from this push bar right there all the way up. Okay, actually, no, not from there. I think, let me go to the monthly. I think I might have taken it from the monthly. Yes. So there we go. So taking it from that outside bar back on the monthly, I noticed with AMC that we had the inside bar was sitting on the 618. Hold up a second, guys. We got a donation. Boom. So I got $10 from my brother Marco here with the thank you. Thank you. No, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Okay, thank you so much. So do you guys remember something? Just now we looked at the 5-minute chart and we saw the same pattern on other stocks. Did we? Yes or no? Hit me with a 1 if yes, hit me with a 2 if no. But did we not just see like inside bars sitting on the 50, inside bars sitting on the 618? Hit me with a 1 if you guys saw that on the other charts we were looking at on the 5-minute chart. And hit me with a 2 if you didn't see it. Okay, good. So what the whole point of this, what I'm trying to say is trading is fractal in nature. What's happening on higher time frames is also happening on lower time frames. And what I mean by that is that there's endless opportunities in trading. There's no limit. It's infinite. It's a miracle. It's absolutely a miracle. There's hundreds of trading opportunities. And I saw someone say this earlier. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do this. I'm working, blah, blah, blah. No excuses here. You can still take these swings. Each one of these candles represent 1 week. I put this trade on AMC in the broker. I put it on Friday night before the market even opened 2 weeks ago. Okay. And let's talk about the trade now. So I saw AMC pulling on the 618 with that inside bar. So all I did right there, guys, is I got in with a conditional order right when we pierced this level right here, 36.61. So let me tell you what I did. So let's go into the broker and let me pull that up. Okay. So orders, AMC, where are you? So I got the August 27th 40 calls. So what I did here, so I got in around when it broke 36.61, I got calls. I went a little bit out of the money, so I went to 40, right? Because I'm expecting it to actually break into that level. And I got in with the average price of $2.03, and we went to a high of $10.30 today. So that's a 5x. And here's the thing, I have until the end of the week, so it's potentially even more push, right? So here's the thing, guys. Now let's just use simple math. If the other play I'm going to show you on Netflix, I won 5 times on that too. So if I won, let's say $5,000. Okay. So if I won $5,000 and my risk is $1,000, guys, I'm golden. Like I can go lose the rest of my trades and still make money. So it's not about being like 100% accurate. It's about when you're right, you got to hit and you got to make money. Like that's what I'm trying to say. So I basically had a 5-to-1 risk to reward. So if I do a 5-to-1 risk to reward, I only need to win 20% of my trades in order to make money. Right? So that's how I want you guys to think. Always think about your risk to reward. Always make sure you get paid. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. What matters is how you manage the money. It's how you manage the risk. All right. So we got Jonathan right here with the donation, the $5. Let's throw him up on the screen. I've learned a lot since I started following you a couple of weeks back. I appreciate the content you provide and your grind as well. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Very much appreciate that, Jonathan. And then let's look at Netflix now. Okay. So I don't want to hear, I can't do this, I can't do that. You can't because you choose not to. That's it. There's guys in my every single day for me, every week, I'm swing trading, day trading, automated orders. There's no excuse. When the market is closed, like right now, you can be putting your orders in. You don't have to be in front of the screen anymore. That's like something of the past. Everything's conditional orders. I'm going to show you what I did for Netflix. So Netflix, so again, here was the inside bar on Netflix that I posted for you guys. And what I looked at Netflix, I looked backwards and I saw this whole array of chop. And essentially I took the gamble here that this could be the time that Netflix breaks out. So what I did is I got August 20th calls, August 27th calls, and I also got September 3rd calls. So I got 3 layers of calls right there. And I just took that trigger right there. And I already locked in the August 20th calls. I made 3 times on that. And the August 27th calls, I'm up 5 times on that. And then the September 3rd calls, I'm just like I'm a little bit in the money right now. Like, I mean, because the farther out expiry you go, the more expensive it is going to be. All right, there we go. Sometimes spread is too much. What do you do in that case? Depends on the size of your account. If your account can't handle the spread, just move on to the next name. Like you can, if you have problems with spread, could be a broker issue. Could also be you could also just trade the indexes. You could do like SPY, for example, where the spread is very low, right? So you can do that. Sometimes, blah, 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 blah. All right, let's continue. All right, so that's swings. So basically what I'm trying to say with swing trades, guys, what the lesson of the swing trades is saying is that it's pretty much the same thing that we're doing on the 5-minute chart for day trade. It's just that we're looking at a bigger time frame. So we have each candle takes longer to occur. And then you can actually set the trades up the night before. That's what I do. And I'm going to show you guys some of the swing trades that I took this week with shares also. All right. So do you guys understand that? Hit me with a 4 if you understand that. Hit me with a 4. And then I'm going to I didn't want to talk about this today, but I'm going to briefly talk about this to kind of stimulate some of your knowledge here. All right. So get the pen and the pad out right now. Get the pen and the pad out right now, because I didn't think I was going to go into this, but it's time. So get the pen and the pad out right now and write this down. Okay. So let's go back to Upstart. Okay. Make sure you guys have the pen and the pad out. I'm going to be, send me the notes after. So with the daily chart with Upstart, okay, what are we doing? We're looking for a pre-condition or a prerequisite. Okay? And what is that? It's going to be a daily IB, double IB, Holy Grail. Okay? So we need to have a condition before we even get into the trade. This is how you keep your focus on the names that you want to trade. And this is how you can consistently follow a system, because we're not jumping to every single thing we hear on Twitter. We know what we need to focus on because we did the work the night before. So what we do is we find a condition. The condition is going to be inside bar, double inside bar, Holy Grail. And then from that condition, we're going to go drill down. So we start off with the daily. We're drilling down to the 5-minute chart, the 3-minute chart, the 50-minute chart. And what are we doing there? Well, let's go into the Discord here. And this is exactly what we're doing here. Okay. So what we're doing there is this. When we get down to the 5-minute chart, we're going to look for the trigger breakout, the opening range breakout, fractal trading, which is inside bars, outside bars, within the 5-minute or the lower time frame, and we're going to look for Fibonacci legs. But now this is where I'm going to blow your mind. So what about this? What about if the precondition, the prerequisite, can actually be a monthly inside bar or a weekly inside bar? And our opening range breakout, our time frame now, our lower time frame now, guess what it is now? It's the hourly or the daily chart. Do you guys understand what I just said? That's what we call fractal. And this is perfect for those of you who don't have the time to be there on the 5-minute, 3-minute, etc. What we can do is we can level this up. We can take this whole thing and reflect it on another higher time frame. And then the only thing that changes is time. These are the type of thoughts that come to me when I think about getting better in trading and helping more people. Nobody else is bringing this type of content out. And if they do, they're going to put it in some course and wrap it up in a bowl and charge you $10,000 for it. So let's look at some examples. And let's go back to the Netflix example. Okay, so let's go here to the weekly. All right, pay a close attention here, okay? I'm going to take off all of my stuff so that we can go through this. So we hit the replay like this. So normally, what do we do? Normally, this pattern, this Holy Grail, will show up on the daily. And then we're going to go down to the 5, the 3 minute, the 15, whatever. And we're going to look for the entries. But why don't we make the daily chart our 5-minute chart now? Okay, so what we're going to do is this. We're going to take the Fibonacci of the weekly bar like this. Okay, yeah, and guys, pause right now. Make sure you do me 2 things. You like this video, you subscribe. Okay, and if you're getting value from what I do and you're making money, buy my book. That's all I'm asking. Even when you buy my book, you get 1 month for free in the room. I think it's basically free. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to put this down here. The low is 507.20. The high is 522.67. Okay, so now what we're going to do here is we're going to go to the daily. Okay, so this range right here is the weekly inside bar range. Boom. So here we go. Ignacio, honestly, brother, I'm really sorry I just butchered your name, but I'm really bad with that. Hit with the $5. Thank you very much. Smash that like for our mentor. Thank you very much, brother. All right. So now we're reflecting what we normally do on a day trade. We're reflecting on it on a swing time frame. So let's see the first bar. Okay, here's the first bar. This is the first bar. So what can we do with this bar? Walk me through this right now. What can we do with this bar? What can we do with this bar right here? What are the options right now, guys? Tell me. Think about it like this. The only thing that changed is the time frame, but we're actually doing the same thing that we would do when we drill down on the 5-minute chart. So what are our options right here? So we can do opening range breakout. This is very important. Marcelo, amazing, okay? Very important. I appreciate that. We can run a fib. Beautiful. You guys are actually blowing my mind. You guys are super smart with this shit. Trigger break, good. Okay, so those are the main ones, right? So the first thing that actually happens on Netflix, for those of you that that pay attention to all my videos, this is the range of the previous week. Look at this right here. 618 fill right there, guys. So you know how we take the previous day's range. Now we're taking the previous week's range, and look at this, 618 fill right there. I'll go. Okay, we can also do an opening range breakout. So break the high, go long, break the low, go short. Let's see what happens. Okay. So this candle comes in as an inside bar. What can we do with this? What can we do with this now? What is this? Somebody tell me right now. What is that? What can we do with this inside bar now that came here? This is exactly what we would do on the 5-minute chart, guys. We'll take the break of this inside bar, breaks the high, go long, breaks the low, go short. So the opening range breakout never breaks. Instead, we get an inside bar. So we can now use the breakout of the inside bar. This is fractal trading. Boom. Let's go next. There we go. Here's the breakout. Here's the breakout of the inside bar. We break the inside bar, and that's it. Do you guys see that? Can I get a round of applause for that? Like, this is amazing. Do you guys see that? And the point is that it doesn't have to work all the time. But when it does work, we're going to make a lot of money. This is just this is a masterpiece. This is a masterpiece. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful, man. Wow. All right. I didn't even think I was going to talk about that today, but it's something that came to me in one of my brainstorming sessions that I have. And you know what? We're going to share it because that's what we do. So let's go ahead back up to Upstart here. Let me wrap up the stream now. So where did my notes go? A few things that I wanted to talk about. I can't remember now. So swings. Yes. All right. Okay. So the next thing that I want to talk about, guys, is I have a new pattern. I have a new pattern that I've been testing and it seems very reliable. It's not a part of my indicator right now, but I'm working on adding it to my indicator. And because everybody's just been copying my stuff without giving me any respect, for this pattern, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I'm going to release it. I don't know what I'm going to do because every time I put my content out there, people try to rip me off. And actually I had an older book that I wrote on like futures, and then someone's like selling it online right now. You know, like I don't even know if it's real or whatever, but the point is that people are plagiarizing, people are doing a lot of bullshit to me. So for this pattern, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something. So this is what we're going to do. If you're interested in the pattern and you want in on it, you got to like this video right now and you got to comment. You have to comment below. Comment below the name of the pattern that you want, what you want to name it. I did a vote earlier. I'm leaning a little bit more towards either Nirvana or the Philosopher's Stone. I don't know which one yet, but what I need you to do, like the video and comment in the description, comment below, whatever it's called. Tell me the name that you want for the indicator. All right, like do that right now, guys. I need to get to a broader audience. What I'm doing is changing people's lives. Okay, I'm not here for entertainment. I'm not here to entertain. I'm here to change people's lives. So please help me get my message across. All right. And then the last thing that I wanted to look at is the swing trading results, how it's been going in the swing trading room for August. So this week we had two great winners. I just want to show you guys about trading shares. You don't always have to trade options because sometimes with options, it's a little bit more tricky and you can always start off with shares. So I just want to be transparent with you guys and show you guys. So with August, we started off pretty well. And then I had a little bit of a losing streak. You can see over here. And this happens all the time in trading, whether you're day trading or swing trading, there's going to be a losing streak. And then recently we got back on track and we had some great winners. So I still have a few orders open here. So yes, you guys are getting those for free. I'm sharing that with you guys. I don't care because we're pretty much almost done the month, but I wanted to share it with you. So ASO and ALL. So let's talk about these names. So ASO, what was the setup here? So this one, the Holy Grail pattern, guys, is very, very powerful pattern. It's a very, very powerful pattern because what happens with the Holy Grail is you have an outside bar and an inside bar, and then you have the heavens opening up and the shine from the heavens, the sunlight from the gods, it comes down. You see this? This is what we have. And this one right here on ASO, what we did right here, guys, we just took that inside bar break right there. Okay. We got filled and then boom, we hit first targets right off the bat. It was a nice, pretty easy trade. So those are the things I look for swing trades. So with this one is Academy Sports and Outdoors. Some of you guys don't even know what the hell that is. I don't really even know what that is myself. And I don't really care. I'm just trying to make money. I trade the chart. I trade the candles. So that one, we hit a 1.75. And then the next one was ALL, which is Allstate, right? I'm pretty sure you guys know that. So this one, same setup here, inside bar, took that one, hit targets, and it came back down a little bit. But we already hit the first target on that one. But yeah, so there we go. So that was it for really for the swings this week. I did also get filled on Bank of America and D-Dog. So we'll see how those play out. With ASO, I took shares and I also took the September 17, 37 calls. I got in at 308 and they're at 430 right now. All right. So pretty nice. So let's see how that plays out. So because I've been getting the same question every day, I'm going to walk you guys through this again. If you want to sign up, come to tradingwars.com. All you have to do, these are all of my results, fully transparent. I have nothing to hide. These are all my swing trading results. Hit subscribe. But what I would prefer you to do is actually buy the book so that you have the educational material. When you get the book right here, you just click here with PayPal. Then you get 1 month for free in the room. So I think that's the better deal. If you're a newer trader, then you need the education. And this book is pretty much on fibs and options right there. There's some samples. All right. So there we go. Yeah. So that's it, guys. The summary of today's stream is that there's multiple ways to make money. There's a fractal. Everything is fractal. Every single thing is fractal, meaning that whatever time frame you go, you can go from the 1 minute all the way up to the 1 year chart, and there's going to be the same patterns developing. It's up to you to execute and manage your money. That's what it really comes down to. And I'm just trying to open your eyes to all of the opportunities and give you the education that's taken me 7 years of my life to learn. That's what my goal is. All right. So there we go. So thank you very much. 42 minutes in. I'm gonna let Derek here, my younger brother. He's been helping with, posting in some stuff in the stream, so that you guys can check it out. And I'm gonna give him a second to say a few words, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay. Great stream, Rich, by the way. Classroom is now over, guys, but I have some words. So remember, guys, free education is the best education. And when the stream goes off to in a few seconds, make sure to go down and comment what names you would like for our future patterns. So far, we have the Holy Grail. I see Ultimate Warrior in the chat. That's a great one. Great ideas, whatever you guys have on your mind. Make sure you comment it down below. And also, if you like the name Nirvana for another pattern that's coming up in the near future, like the video, guys. And thank you so much. All these people scamming Rich's work, selling it for blah blah blah, all the hard work and dedication he's put into the market, they can never build a community and family like we have. And it's only up from here. For them, they're only going down. So thank you so much, everybody. And don't forget to comment, and don't forget to like. Have a great night, okay?
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys very much. And just keep getting it, man. Let's keep making that money. Let's keep achieving our dreams. All right. Take care. Have a great night.